Nigeria three wives, one ministry. How a Lagos pastor redefined leadership. I don't understand. So marrying three wives is what makes him a leader. Why would he marry three wives? Eh? As a Christian, you're not supposed to do that. We are not Muslims that can say male along with a pastor. If you'd even marry another person, that is probably your wife is late. And as a pastor, it's not good for you to be alone. So you can marry another person. But marry three wives at once. I've never seen that one before. Lagos-based prophet Joseph Akpata leads his church with three wives, citing divine instruction and biblical precedent. I'll show us in the Bible. His unconventional family setup and financial model challenge long-held religious norms in Nigeria. Pastor Akpata claims God instructed him to marry all three wives between 1999 and 2020. Each wife holds a leadership role in the church, receiving a monthly salary. Akpata rejects traditional doctrines including tithing, wedding rings, and monogamy mandates. To his followers, Akpata is more than a preacher. He is proof that faith can defy convention by marrying three wives. He says his obedience to divine direction changed his life and finances. His story sparks both admiration and unease within Nigeria's religious circle. Akpata's lifestyle raises a question: where should we draw the line between personal revelation and public responsibility? As more pastors challenge tradition, how might it reshape spiritual authority in Nigeria? I don't know about that about divine instruction that you should marry three wives between 1999 and 2020. It is well. There's nothing I'll not say. It is well. Truth Obiolanta says, heresy of the highest order, my brother, no be small. Fumilola Adeomi says, don't worry, Mr. Pastor, time will tell. Enjoy your pleasure of the flesh. Because some people are saying that, he said that he will not sleep with other people's wives. What makes you think that with the three wives that he has, he still will not sleep with other people's wives? You think it's by marrying three people at once? I beg you. Celestine Ezenbach says, may the gods who gave you the revelation to marry three wives give you the power to satisfy them sexually. As long as it can be, what's it called? That's what they say. As long as you can satisfy all of them, whether sexually, materially, he said he's paying them salary. So, okay now. It is well. Akoni Raphael says a man will leave his wife, his father and mother, and join his wife, and the two shall become one. Bible said 1 plus 1 equals to 1. Not 1 plus 3 equals to 1. Olubenga Mone, he says, demonic divine instruction brings disobedience to mankind against the perfect will of God of the universe. Adam and Eve fell. Balaam disobeyed, he fell. Not to multiply. Deuteronomy 17:17, not to multiply his wife. Okay. God made them male and female. Polygamy is adultery and demonic, and disobedience in the New Testament. Marriage in the end times, so who practice it? Don't mind him. He's justifying what I don't know. It was divine instruction that God told you to marry wives between 1999 to 2020. They deceive yourself and your followers. Chris Oswaldo says, in the beginning God made man and woman, and what God put together, let no man put asunder. Pastor indeed. Okay. Mark Plank says, it's unfortunate this falsehood that's still going on in Christendom. The good thing is that God has not edited the Bible. A church leader should be the husband of one wife. Tell me, you marry three wives at the same time. Tomorrow again, we'll say he will marry another one and say it is God that gave him divine instruction to marry. I beg you. Eunice Oluwatoyin says, very greedy. When will he have time to pray or commune with God for his congregation? A joke. The Lord will gather his sheep from the hand of Hollins. Shine your eye before you enter one chance. Otueno Andrew says he's not a pastor, please. He's a native doctor. Maybe. One for Ozwa says, please, this is not divine direction, but satanic, because Bible cannot tell lie. If God wanted a man to have more than one wife, he could have given Adam more than one Eve. Mr. Man, you are committing adultery and you are serving your master, devil. Who is the father of all liars? Exactly. So you marry three wives, you will do traditional for the three of them. You carry the three of them to court. It's not possible now. Even under the court, you have to, it's one wife that they recognize. So how come you are marrying 3 and you are saying it is divine instruction? The people, the way they use God to lie, it is well. God is too lenient. Taiwo Femi says a fraud, a fake, an adulterous pastor using the Old Testament to defend his heinous crime, in deceiving and confusing the unwise to follow his footsteps, so as to draw many into peril, which is his destination. I urge people to be careful what type of pastor or prophets to follow. I'm telling you. You enter church and say, your pastor has 3 wives. I don't carry my people that used to even to go to church up and down, be looking for different church to go to every Sunday. It is well with you now. Now make consensus, bunch of hypocrisy. No be your colleague, the priest, say na only one woman God ordained for a man. Meanwhile, if it is a Muslim that have 2 or 3 wives, come and see reaction. Thank you, Pastor Pata. You've led by example. A word is not even enough. See this one, they talk. He's a Muslim pastor, I beg. He's not a pastor. It is not God that told him to do that. Maxi Collins says, somebody told me in the Holy Book of Bible where God says marry more than one wife is a sin. There is no place in the Bible, but God created Adam and created Eve for him. And a man shall leave his father and his mother and cleave to his wife, not wives. Not wives. It is wife, it is one. It is singular, it is not plural. So yes, it might not have indicated that, it's not a crime to marry 3 wives, but it also made sure that he said that a man will cleave to his wife and not wives. So why is he marrying 3 wives at the same time? Marrying 3 wives. Can you imagine? Francis says, if the man chooses to wear wedding ring, he will have to wear 3. 1 for each of his 3 wives. And that's why he now said that he doesn't allow all those doctrine, paying of tithe, wearing of wedding rings. So it's so that he will not waste money on buying ring now. I know that he lied against God. Yes, because God can't tell or instruct him to do something that's outrightly against his word. I don't blame such men of God, so-called. It's their congregation who don't know their rights from the left. As far as the Bible is concerned, that I blame. Exactly. Boke Morgan says, what a smart man. He has cleverly taken care of the wives using church openings. Let this man not call his business outfit a church. It is disingenuous to so, because he can still make it a non-religious setting. Of course now. So, Olariwaju says, someone merely calling himself a pastor makes you believe he's a pastor in the church of God. Only more people will believe claims of a satanic inspired man like this who serve Satan, receiving instruction from Lucifer to pollute the society, with marrying many wives to attach the doctrine of the Almighty. But don't mind him. He's a liar, calling the name of God in vain. Now this is over to you. Leave your thoughts. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.